fast forward me through, you were a barrister for 9 years, give or take.
So yeah, just under 10. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
And
yeah.
then would it be right in saying that at some point you got an itch to do something else?
It wasn't so much an itch. It was a combination of a lot of factors and pressures,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm honest,
Mm-hmm.
that made that decision. So it wasn't one thing, and it took me a long time to make the decision to actually finally leave. But I was working really long hours,
Mm-hmm.
which is not uncommon at the bar, or indeed if you're a solicitor, or for lots of people. But I was working very long hours. And obviously, when you're doing family law, it is acutely
Mm-hmm.
stressful stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If you're thinking about the kind of material and the sort of material that you are seeing day in, day out, graphic stuff. And it's a lot of it is legal aid. So you're reliant on the government paying you and deciding how much you get paid. So it's not all fat cats and insane bills and don't believe what you read in the papers. Okay. I also had my daughter. So I've got a 9-year-old daughter, and I had her, and then a few other things going on. And I'd been doing it for a pretty decent length of time. And I just had that kind of moment of, this is feeling increasingly hard and increasingly stressful, and something's going to give, or something's got to give. But also at the same time, for a few years actually, I'd been, when I would arrive at court, you'll often get a lot of people sitting waiting to go into the courtrooms for their case to start. So you'll have professional witnesses like doctors or psychiatrists or whoever sitting waiting, and then also just what we would call lay witnesses, the members of the public sitting and waiting, and also solicitors waiting with their clients to go in. And I would often hear, and people would often say to me as well, I don't know how you do what you do. There's no way I could stand up in there and do the speaking. Or professional witnesses saying, I'm really nervous. I'm worried I'll say the wrong thing, or it'll come out like a ramble, even though I'm an expert, even though I know what I'm doing. I just feel so nervous. I feel sick. I don't want to do it, etc., etc. And I would listen to all this and think, I can help with this. I could help with this. I could help with this. Oh, could that be a thing? Maybe that could be a thing. And I didn't, and I can look back on it now and I can see that I thought that could be a thing, but I didn't really make that association. And it actually took me sort of 6 months of head scratching after I left to think, what am I going to do? So I didn't leave going, oh, I know what I'm going to do. It's going to be this. I'm leaving, off I go. I really did have that, head scratching, that kind of hiatus.
But I think that is incredibly common with lots of different people. You have loads of people, in America, it's called the Great Resignation, but there's so many people that are in jobs and they're not really loving it, but they don't hate it enough to quit and walk out, and they've got bills and overheads to pay, but there's that nagging feeling inside them that's not quite right. So I think what you're saying is really kind of will resonate with a lot of people, that's why for me it's good to kind of talk about and stuff.